Around 3:40 p.m. on Valentine's Day in 2013, Peoria, Illinois police received a burglary report. Upon arriving at a home on W. Mossville Road, they discovered the lifeless body of 39-year-old Denise Leuthold just inside the front door. She had been killed by a single gunshot wound to the head.
Denise lived in the home with her husband, Nathan Leuthold, their 3 children, and her parents. They had recently returned to the Peoria area from Lithuania, where Denise, a Baptist missionary, and her family had strong church ties. Nathan had even delivered a sermon at Crossroads for Revival Month in October 2012. The Leutholds had served as missionaries in Lithuania since 1998, spending much of the past 15 years between the United States and Lithuania, establishing churches and participating in Christian outreach efforts. Police urged the public to stay calm but vigilant, advising, lock your doors, lock your windows, pay attention to strangers in your area or strange cars, as stated by Police Chief Steve Settingsgaard. Initially, Denise's murder appeared to be a burglary gone wrong, sparking fear throughout the community. Residents worried that if someone was willing to kill during a burglary, they might strike again. One local commented, "If it's really a burglary gone wrong and a 39-year-old woman lost her life, that's cause for concern, and police need to make that clear." Fearing that a killer was on the loose, District 323 administrators implemented a soft lockdown
Across all local schools. This meant locking all doors, banning outdoor recess, and keeping classroom doors closed throughout the day. In an attempt to calm community fears, police assured the public, "I want the public to be assured we are working on this case feverishly." Denise's funeral took place at Cornerstone Baptist Church, where her pastor remembered her as a kind-hearted and sweet-spirited woman, embodying Christian values. She was a very kind, compassionate, godly lady.
The 911 call came from Nathan, who had returned home around 3:15 p.m. with their youngest child. Entering through the garage door, he noticed broken glass from a rear window and items scattered around the house. He immediately left and called the police, waiting outside until they arrived and cleared the house, which is when Denise's body was found. A search of the home revealed some items had been stolen, and Denise's car was found abandoned in a Robinson Park lot nearby. As the investigation continued, police suggested the crime could have been a random burglary or a targeted murder by someone who knew Denise. Public developments were scarce until early March, when a shocking announcement was made. Police arrested Denise's husband, Nathan, for her murder. Police Chief Settingsgaard stated, "We believe the husband committed this murder, and it was staged to look like a burglary." It turned out that the police had suspected Nathan from the start, noting his behavior and actions as a little unusual. The day after Denise was murdered, prosecutors filed a sealed request to prevent him from accessing safety deposit boxes at JP Morgan Chase Bank. They argued that Nathan might use the contents to flee the country if given access. A search of his car revealed foreign currency, safety deposit box keys, and passports. Police suspected that the crime scene inside the home had been staged to resemble a burglary, yet no signs of forced entry were found. Additionally, a neighbor reported seeing Nathan around 12:20 p.m., walking on Mossville Road toward the house, away from the parking lot where Denise's car was parked. When questioned by the police, Nathan claimed he had left the home at 11:15 a.m. and did not return until around 3 p.m. when he called the police. The investigation soon revealed a potential motive for the murder. It was discovered that Nathan had been having an affair with a young Lithuanian woman named Aina, who was living in the United States, attending college, and sponsored by the Leutholds. Initially, Aina denied any involvement with Nathan, but later admitted he had visited her in Chicago approximately 20 times. She had been dismissed from another college due to an inappropriate relationship with Nathan. Nathan and Aina shared a bank account, which he used to cover her living expenses, including food and clothing. By the end of March, Nathan was indicted on 2 counts of first-degree murder, and his trial began in July 2014. During opening statements, prosecutor Jody Hughes argued that Nathan had killed Denise to be with his 20-year-old mistress, stating, "She was his real Valentine." The evidence will show that before and after the murder, his relationship with Aina was much more than just a sponsorship. In contrast, defense attorney Hugh Toner maintained Nathan's innocence, highlighting that the trial began on what would have been Nathan and Denise's 19th wedding anniversary. "He has to sit here and listen to accusations that he murdered his wife," Toner said.
Early testimony highlighted a note written by Denise, found in a day planner in the couple's bedroom. The note revealed that Nathan was running around with a 20-year-old and humiliating her. Handwriting analysis confirmed Denise wrote the note on the same day she was killed. It partially read,
"I really don't think there is anything I have done or not done to deserve this. I have never been good enough or done enough for you. I know you want me dead. I am not stupid, but I am not that brave. I quit. I will not please you anymore. No more of that game. If I haven't pleased you in 17 years, then nothing I will do it." Police officer Richard Linthicum testified that when he arrived at the scene, Nathan stood across the road and did not ask about his wife's condition. After finding Denise's body, Linthicum retrieved his bulletproof shield from his car and waited for backup with his weapon drawn. Inside the home, Linthicum noted the scene did not resemble a burglary. Electronics in the living room were untouched, and drawers were placed on the floor rather than dumped. A crime scene technician concurred, stating there was no evidence of a struggle and testifying that a black sweatshirt with gunshot residue was found in the closet. The jury also heard from 20-year-old Ina Dobilaita, who met Nathan in her native Lithuania at the age of 6. When she turned 18, Nathan brought her to the United States for her studies, covering her expenses, taking her on trips, and going shooting with her, though she claimed she never stayed overnight with him. She claimed she never told Nathan she was in love with him, but state attorney Jerry Brady presented an email from Ina to Nathan, promising to work harder at their relationship. The email read, "I let you down. From now on, I want to do all that I can for you and this relationship. I am so blessed to have you in my life." It was also revealed that after Denise's murder, Nathan's parents instructed Ina not to speak to the police. Nathan's cellmate, David D. Smith, testified that Nathan confessed to Denise's murder, describing how he waited in the closet for his wife to come home. "They argued, and then he shot her in the head," Smith testified. Ultimately, the jury found Nathan Leuthold guilty of murdering Denise Leuthold, reaching their decision in just 90 minutes. He was sentenced to 80 years in prison. Judge Keith Lyons, in delivering the sentence, called Nathan a thief for robbing their children of their mother and taking Denise away from her family. Denise's parents gave a victim impact statement, expressing their repulsion at Nathan's calculated, evil actions. "He has robbed us of the rest of our daughter's life. We've had to wrestle with Nathan's hypocrisy in claiming to be a man of God," they said.